What makes some people camera shy on social media? You know what's weird? We live in a world where people photograph their breakfast, their coffee cups, even their feet at the beach. But then there's that one friend who has like maybe 3 photos total on their entire Instagram account, and one of them is probably a sunset. No face, just vibes. So what's up with these people? Are they secretly in witness protection? Are they vampires who don't show up in photos? Or is there actually something deeper going on in their brains? Let's talk about it. First off, these people aren't aliens. They're actually way more common than you think. For every person posting their gym selfie with the caption, "Felt cute, might delete later," but never actually deleting it, there's someone out there who genuinely just doesn't want to be online. And psychologically speaking, this is fascinating. See, there's this thing called the spotlight effect, where most people think others are paying way more attention to them than they actually are. But here's the twist. The people who don't post photos, they've kind of figured out that nobody really cares that much. They've realized that your 247 Instagram followers aren't sitting around analyzing your life. Most of them are just double tapping while sitting on the toilet. Sorry, but it's true. These non-posters often have what psychologists call a strong internal locus of control. That's fancy talk for saying they don't need external validation to feel good about themselves. While some of us are checking our phones every 5 minutes to see if that beach photo hit 100 likes yet, they're just living. Wild concept, right? But let's dig deeper because it's not just about confidence. A lot of these people are actually highly self-aware. They understand something crucial. The version of yourself you post online isn't really you. It's a highlight reel. It's you with the good lighting, the perfect angle, after taking 47 shots to get that one candid photo. And some people just find that whole performance exhausting. Think about your friend Mike. Mike hasn't updated his profile picture since 2015. It's still him at his cousin's wedding looking slightly uncomfortable in a tie. But when you hang out with Mike, he's hilarious. He's present. He's not checking his phone every 30 seconds. Mike has chosen reality over performance. And honestly, Mike might be onto something. Now, there's also the privacy aspect, and this is huge. These people aren't paranoid. They're just realistic about how the internet works. They know that once you put something online, it's basically there forever. Future employers will see it. That weird ex from high school will see it. Your Aunt Karen, who always has something to say about your life choices, will definitely see it and probably comment something embarrassing. The non-posters have done the math and decided, yeah, no thanks. They value their privacy more than they value social media clout, which in today's world is almost revolutionary. Here's another interesting angle. Authenticity. A lot of these people struggle with the inauthenticity of social media. They don't want to pretend their life is perfect when they're dealing with real stuff like everyone else. They don't want to post about their amazing vacation when they're actually stressed about money. They don't want to share couple photos when they just had a huge fight an hour before. It feels fake to them, and they're not willing to play that game. There's actually research showing that people who spend less time on social media often report higher levels of genuine life satisfaction. Shocking, right? Turns out constantly comparing your regular Tuesday to everyone else's best moments isn't great for mental health. Who knew? But let's be real for a second. Some of these people just don't like how they look in photos, and that's okay too. We live in a world of filters and Facetune where everyone looks like a slightly digital version of themselves. Some people take one look at their unfiltered face and think, nope, the world doesn't need to see this. And you know what? That's not low self-esteem. Sometimes that's just honesty. Not everyone is photogenic, and not everyone needs to be. There's also the creative types who express themselves in other ways. They'd rather write, make music, paint, or literally do anything else than curate an online persona. Their creativity goes into actual creation, not into crafting the perfect caption for a mirror selfie. And then there are the rebels, the people who don't post photos specifically because everyone else is doing it. They're like, oh, you want me to participate in this massive social experiment where corporations harvest my data and profit from my narcissism? Hard pass. These are the people who read the terms and conditions. All of them. They're terrifying and probably right about most things. The truth is, not posting photos on social media doesn't make you better or worse than anyone else. It just makes you different. And in a world where everyone's trying to look the same, do the same things, and get the same validation, being different is actually pretty refreshing. So next time you see someone with barely any photos on their social media, don't feel sorry for them. They're not missing out. They're not antisocial. They're not boring. They're just choosing to exist in real life more than they exist online. And honestly, there's something beautiful about that. Maybe they're at the party actually enjoying the moment, instead of trying to prove to strangers on the internet that they're having fun. Maybe they're on vacation soaking in the experience instead of stressing about getting the perfect shot. Maybe they're just eating their dinner while it's hot instead of photographing it from 17 different angles. These people have basically hacked the system. They've realized that the ultimate flex isn't having thousands of followers or perfectly curated content. The ultimate flex is not needing any of that to feel good about yourself. So yeah, those people who don't post their photos on social media, they're not weird. They might actually be the sanest ones among us. But hey, you didn't hear that from me. I've got a coffee photo to post. It's got really nice foam art, and the lighting is perfect.